this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm drinking my coffee today out of my Ratatouille mug. So maybe somebody likes rats. Also, though, the song that came to mind as well is the DMX song, Damien, where he's like arguing with the, devil in his head. The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. How are you going to see them if you're living in the fog? Maybe somebody is dealing with somebody who is a rat. You're trusting the wrong people. That's possible. Maybe you are dealing with somebody who truly is for the streets and they are rolling around in trash. That could be somebody's message to cut off that behavior. Or also, DMX really did struggle with a lot of mental health problems and drug issues and things of that nature. So maybe this is somebody's message to try to get their head right so they can see situations more clearly, so they're not getting, caught up in too much toxicity, because, that could happen. Also, I have to say, too, my red shirt and my red lips seems, very devilish. So that could be really somebody's symbol, Maybe you are dealing with, some demons or devilish behaviors that need to be assessed. That could be, very Seven of Cups energy. Maybe you're living in a illusion, having too many options, too much going on, and it is skewing your views on things. But let's get into this reading. I'm very interested to see what comes out, and if, mental turmoil comes out, I will not be shocked. Let's see. All right, so we have Eight of Cups reversed. So this is walking away from things that no longer suit you. So that is, maybe somebody did kind of a boomerang effect, though. Like you walked away and then that made them charge back in. Maybe you're dealing with somebody you left, but they popped a U-turn and came right back. Seven of Cups reversed. So you're exiting the fog. Maybe you're about to be exiting the fog. Maybe you are about to be seeing things more clearly. We have the Chariot. So this is somebody coming back. So yeah, it's perhaps you or someone you're dealing with really did have too many people, too much karmic entanglements going on. I am a firm believer too that karmic soul ties do get made when you're having too many sexual partners. I do think that other people's toxicity will rub off on you spiritually. So this could also be somebody's message to get out of the fog. It does look like you or someone you're dealing with is about to be getting out of the fog. So that's good. You got the Empress and Four of Wands. So this is the marriage card. So it looks like somebody is realizing that you may be their, divine feminine. So perhaps they did. Maybe you did have to walk away from a situation or somebody because they were too much in a fog for you. And then they realize that they are you're their divine match. And this is, Six of Pentacles, reciprocity coming through. So that is going to be a give and take type of relationship you're entering. We got Knight of Chalices. This is somebody that may be your secret admirer. Maybe somebody is holding back emotions from you. But also, I always love to point out that this is Spike when he was a human from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was a poet, and his name was William the Bloody. So maybe somebody's name is William. Then we also have Six of Cups right here. So this is a nostalgic energy. In this deck, this is Buffy's mom and Giles when they were on Halloween and they got turned back into teenagers and they were like rebellious teenagers together. So maybe you have somebody that kind of brings back your rebellious teenage youth a little bit. So maybe you met somebody when you were a teenager. Three of Swords though. So this is a heartbreak. So there's still plenty of grief over heartbreaks. So, and again, I always point out too that in this particular deck, it's actually Buffy's mom that is dead on this. So it could be like a familial death. It may not fully be a heartbreak from a breakup. You know, you or someone you're dealing with could be dealing with grief over a deceased relative or multiple relatives. The World. So this is coming full circle. Ending karmic cycles. Three of Pentacles. So this is teamwork, working together. So maybe somebody really does view you as like their other half, like that you would be a good team together. But Four of Chalices. So this is kind of a depressing energy. Maybe you're taking time away after dealing with the heartbreaks. Oh, we got the Sun at the bottom of the deck. So this is Leo energy right here. Three of Stakes too. This is like travel, coming together. It could also be third party energy. So maybe you are dealing with a third party situation. Because yeah, if there was multiple karmic energies involved, you know, that could be the third party. Work could even be a third party. Anything that is taking somebody's time away from focusing on a emotional relationship with you really could be a third party. So it could be a person, could be a job, could be multiple people, could be family responsibilities even. Nine of Pentacles. So you're very abundant, very attractive, even a single energy. And again, this is a Halloween Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode card. So Halloween may be significant. We've gotten 3 Halloween cards that had come out because the Seven of Cups is a Halloween episode too of Buffy. So we had 6 of Cups, which was Halloween. 9 of Pentacles is Halloween. So heavy Halloween energy. Maybe somebody loves Halloween. Maybe the movie Halloween is somebody's favorite, or you're into horror movies. King of Pentacles. So this is a very dependable, money-minded energy coming in. Okay, 2 of Scythes. So this is a crossroads. You're at a crossroads, or someone you're dealing with is at a crossroads. Perhaps, you know, it's because they dealt with so much karmic energy in the past that they are just tired, you know, and they don't feel like dealing with it. But they're very in their head with the 8 of Swords. So that's, but this again too is very like victim mentality. So maybe you're dealing with someone who kind of always puts the blame on other people and never takes responsibility for their own situations. So that is possible. Maybe, you know, somebody, you or someone you're dealing with likes to get entangled with a lot of karmic energies, and instead of saying, hey, maybe I'm making a lot of bad decisions, living in the fog here, I need to stop playing the victim. We have Truth coming out with Ace of Scythes here. And this is a solid financial offer with Ace of Pentacles. And the fact that they came out at the same time. So you have Truth and like a solid offer coming in. And also, these are gifts from the divine. So this is like a solid offer. We have Knight of Pentacles, which actually is the slowest but the most stable and the most solid Knight of the deck. So if you're going to be dealing with any type of Knight, you actually would probably want the Knight of Pentacles the most. King of Scythes. So this is somebody's very logical. So you're dealing with a masculine who's very money focused, very logical. Can be a bit cold. So they may lack emotions. Also, the shadow side of King of Pentacles is that they have a tendency to be a bit moody. So you're dealing with somebody who may be moody, a bit cold, but they are a stable, reliable offer. The Emperor. So now we have Emperor and we had Empress come out in the beginning. So that is very much counterpart energy. So perhaps after cutting out these karmics, you know, getting their money up, they're going to become the emperor that you require to be your divine masculine. And you're going to hit a tower moment. So this could be a shocking news, shocking confession. You know, again, with the you know, you have the truth coming in and a solid offer. So the tower moment could be somebody confessing that they have feelings for you or that they have been working on getting their ducks in a row for you. Anything else? Let's see. Okay, we got Queen of Scythes. So you two are cutting people off. So that too is counterpart energy. So we've had King of Scythes with the Queen of Scythes, the Emperor with the Empress. So maybe you two get viewed as being cold and, you know, can be a little quick to cut people off, but also she is very good at juggling multiple jobs. She's very like logical. Maybe somebody views you as being a bit cold, but also you know how to juggle a lot. Maybe you know, wear many hats. You're very skilled in a lot of different areas. And then we have Four of Scythes, which is taking rest, taking a break. This is also Buffy when she's robot Buffy when she is recharging. So maybe you are in need of a break. You're recharging yourself. Maybe you're someone who pulls away from people and, you know, cuts people out when you need to recharge. You know, that could be possible. Maybe you're masculine, you know, you or the masculine you're dealing with or whatnot does that as well. Put that where it resonates though. So, all right, I'm going to choose some cosmic insights to see what else comes out here. Okay, they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So, like I said, it seems like you may be dealing with kind of a boomerang effect here. Maybe the second you cut someone off, they came right back. So they will be back. Expect to hear from them. Someone else. So someone else is in the middle. So this is third-party energy. So that, like I said, could be a multitude of karmic connections, or even like a job or whatnot. And manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. All right, we are going to pick a woodland warden. Let's see what animal energy comes out for this. All right, the boar and pumpkin is confidence in reverse. So perhaps a big reason why people, you or someone you're dealing with, is in a bit of a crossroads situation. And again, because it's a pumpkin, I did mention Halloween, heavy Halloween energy here. Maybe the main delay is that you and someone you're dealing with may struggle with confidence issues. So maybe that is something that you have to work on. And we're going to choose an inner child oracle to see what advice comes out. Seek guidance in this. It is time for a different perspective. Number 31. So this is a bit of like a hanged man energy. Maybe you need to gain a different perspective. So yeah, that is 31 is 4 as well. So maybe somebody is a light path 4. Also, that is Emperor energy. So maybe you or someone you're dealing with is really tapping into their Emperor energy. The Emperor is also Aries. So maybe you're dealing with an Aries. Maybe malfunction. So it says, our relationship, much like a machine, has developed cracks that need attention. Ignoring these issues won't make them disappear. Instead, it pushes us further apart. We've been stuck in a cycle of avoidance, resisting the necessary changes. Number 12. So maybe you are in a karmic cycle with somebody. Things, karmic people need to get cut off, or something is going on that is a hindrance on your relationship. A gift. So maybe you have a gift coming up, or somebody views you as a gift. Instead of seeing you as the gift that you are, I doubted your value and it created a rift between us. I wish I had seen your worth sooner. This is number 74, which is 11. So maybe someone is now realizing that you are a gift. Maybe once you left, they realized that you were a gift to them, and that's why they came right the heck back. Let's see what Britney Spears energy comes out here. The cusp. Maybe you are dealing with somebody who actually is a cusp zodiac sign. So if somebody's on like the border of two signs, that would be considered a cusp. And this is a card that I don't even know if I've ever even gotten out. So this is page 17. So that is 8 energy, which is the infinity symbol, which is balance and duality and, yin and yang. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman is one of Britney Spears' most famous introspective ballads. A song that perfectly exemplified where the star was at that pivotal moment of her life. Her third album, Britney, was a departure from the sugary pop of her previous 2 efforts. Britney Spears was experimenting with new sounds and new producers and entering a new chapter of her career. She was in control and calling the shots, but that didn't mean that she didn't question life and feel uncertain. The cusp is for moments when you're on the edge of major change. You might not be standing atop a cannon like Brit in the video, but you're making moves. Look inward and let the lessons of your past prepare you for the future. So that is a good message of maybe you are on the cusp of like a major breakthrough. Maybe you are kind of still figuring yourself out. Maybe you're between worlds a little bit, or like between feeling like a kid and feeling like an adult. Not everyone has their life figured out the second they graduate from high school. Things change and people evolve with time. So I'm going to pull some zodiac charms and initials to further confirm that this may be a message for you. We have Aquarius, Scorpio, the letter R, the letter A, the letter E, the letter D, the letter M, and the letter D again. Bye. I hope this helped.